Gonna be honest, I debated doing this video because I really didn't want this season to be over, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. Hello and welcome to YN. I am your host Aaron. Today, sorry, today we are watching the season finale of The Last of Us season 2. Episode 7, titled Convergence. I hate the fact that this season's only 7 seasons, but whatever. We have a season 3 coming later on, whatever. And then I also have 2 shows that I'm also going to be doing on this channel, hopefully. So I will be plenty busy. I have my Firefly shirt on. I am ready to go into this episode. Where we last left off, we had a big flashback episode with our final appearance, I think, of Pedro Pascal as Papa Joel, and we got to learn why their relationship was so fractured and why Ellie is so desperate to go after Abby. It is actually to touch a little bit up on that. I think part of the reason why it hits so hard that they were on the road to recovery is the fact that Ellie had spent so much time mad at him, and they were right there on the cusp of getting back together before it was robbed. It was again another thing that was taken from her. You know, the thing that she's been so mad at Joel about was the fact that he took that choice from her, and he took her purpose away, and now Abby took away Joel from her also. Like, the world just takes so much from Ellie, and so yeah, she was going after Abby. But yeah, okay, that's enough of that. We're gonna get into this episode at long last, but before we do, if you're new here and you haven't seen any of the trailer reactions, reviews, discussions, or all around nonsense that we do on this channel, feel free to view them. Like this video if you enjoy what you're seeing, subscribe to YN so you don't miss out on all the nonsense. Also, you can join me playing The Last of Us on your average stream, The Last of Us Part 2. It is a good old fun old time for a game that I've played many times before on my own time, but I'm playing with you guys on your average stream. And yeah, once again, like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're seeing, please. It'll help me a lot, and enjoy the reaction. Yeah, I didn't need that reminder. Thank you very much. Didn't need it. Appreciate you. Didn't need it.
I know. Have some, okay?
No.
It's gonna help. Have some.
I said no.
Yo. Okay, wait. Okay, wait a minute. First of all, we've all been here before, right? And I don't mean like in her situation. I mean like with Isabella Merced in a lot of pain while being pregnant. Alien Romulus fans, sound off in the comments. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Get it away from me.
Oh boy, she plays pain well. I will say that much. Oh, it is nice seeing Jesse. I hope nothing happens to him.
Just do it.
Ellie comes back and Jesse's just, we're losing blood.
What's the name of your horse?
Shimmer, I'm alone. Open the fucking door.
Also, is Shimmer alive? Like, where the hell is Shimmer? Yikes, man. She needs some milk.
Did you kill her?
Wow. No
Yeah, well,
way.
Maybe she got what she deserved.
After all of that, Ellie didn't kill her?
We need to go home.
It's funny because I don't think we ever saw in the game like Ellie telling Dina what Joel had actually done or the reason why Abby was there to kill Joel. And like you can see the pain in Ellie telling Dina what Joel did, because I think almost anyone would really react that way when you find out that this guy sacrificed the entire world to save one person. But then when it's someone you care about that's being sacrificed, you really got to ask yourself, like, what would you do? I know, like, and I can't even try to put myself in that situation because I don't know what I would do. I'd love to say that I'd be the bigger person and I would 100% say, okay, this is what needs to be done for the greater humanity, or even the other side of it. I would be like, no, there's no way I would kill every single person in there. But that's such a lifetime of a defining, soul-searching question. You know, one person versus the entire world. How much are you willing to sacrifice your humanity for? You know, and I don't know. Like I feel bad for both of them, both Ellie and Dina, because Joel meant a lot to Dina too, but at the same time, Joel did a terrible thing, but he did it out of love. Like, that's why I love this story so much. This might be just a minor nitpick, but Jesse's backpack feels very impractical. Like, it seems so small compared to everybody else's. I don't know. That's just a nitpick that I have.
Found a place you stashed Shimmer. She's still there, doing all right. Not that you asked. Then we saw the WLF sign on the TV station.
Wait a minute. Is that? I saw that.
I guess so. I don't know.
There you are. Skybridge. Ooh. If somebody was afraid of heights, they would hate to cross that thing.
I am not dying out here. Not for any of them. This is not our war.
That's twice now you said dying, Jesse. Don't do that. We want you nice and good. That's a good base. Costco, I would totally hide out in Costco. Welcome back, Jeffrey Wright.
Melissa and Christy are saying the storm's a convergence zone. It's gonna get even bigger. Orders have been relayed verbally. Everything's set. All the officers are on board, but I think the rank and file are a little scared.
Aren't you?
It'll be dark by 21:30. We'll start the staggered load-in.
Any word on Abby?
Not since yesterday. And we still haven't found Owen. Mella's missing now, too.
So her entire crew just disappears tonight of all nights.
We still have Manny.
Well, we have a lot of Mannies, don't we? And enough Owens and Mells. But only one Abby.
Only one Caitlin Deaver. Right there. She's right there.
You in love with her or something?
Wouldn't blame him if he was, because I certainly am.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. There's an even better chance I'll be dead.
That's got to be a nice thought. Could you imagine, like, your commander in chief? Basically, it's like when people go to war in like the army and stuff like that. Like, could you imagine, like, your squad leader, your commander, basically coming up to you and being like, "Yeah, tomorrow, by this time tomorrow, you're gonna be dead, and I'm gonna be dead." And it's like, yeah, like that's just the reality of things, and it's like, I wouldn't even know how to process that. Like, that's just like, I'm sorry, what? Tommy! I think this is the part of the game where my complete favorite joke was told, and I wonder if I don't know if they're gonna do it again, but so basically in the game there's a scene where Ellie and Jesse are looking for Tommy, and they go through the bookstore, and there's a conversation where Ellie basically mentions, Joel thought I had a crush on you, and Jesse's like, "Oh, really? That's cool," or something. And then Ellie's like, "Yeah, but you're not my type." And Jesse goes, "What? You don't like Asians?" And that made me laugh. That made me laugh harder than it should have. People who say The Last of Us don't got humor don't know what levity in a dark video game means. But still, that was one of the best jokes in the entire game.
Paintings, like landscapes and shit.
Were they good?
No. I bought 4 of them.
You bought 4? Okay. That actually does spark a question. Like, you bought or you traded? Because what does a world like this need with money? Like, what do you do with money? There's no banks. There's no, like, currency as a whole doesn't exist in society. There is no society. Like, what do you need with money? So I'm assuming he traded. But more importantly, I do like that we're getting more into Jesse and his feelings for Dina, because in the game, really, it was kind of just like they were together, then they weren't. Dina got pregnant, but he was totally okay with Ellie and her being together. He's like, "I don't care, whatever. I got my own things. I'm Mr. Wyoming, Captain Wyoming, as they say." Yeah, Jesse's a cool guy. I hope he sticks around. Once again, I feel like I have to compliment the score done by Gustavo, and I believe it's Ian Fleming. Phenomenal score. I can't wait to listen to it in full once I finally finish this episode. I'm finally gonna I listen to the score because it's so good. It's so well done.
You'd want me to do this. And Jesus Christ, if 3 more people have voted with you, you'd be coming with me.
You know what's actually kind of nuts is that line where she said, like, "And he would want me to do this." Tommy would, like, based on, or at least Tommy from the game definitely would. 100% would want. He'd be like, "Yo, I'm fine. You go get her. Especially with what happens later, man. 100% Tommy would let Ellie. He'd be like, "I'm fine. Leave me to die, bro. Get her. Oh dear. This is not gonna end well.
I voted no.
Was that a surprise?
He was beaten to death in front of me while I was forced to fucking watch. So don't look at me like you're better than me, or like you'd do anything differently if you were in my shoes, because you're not, and you wouldn't."
I really hope you make it.
As a certain twice impeached president has said, "I see both sides." Yeah, I know what I said. That is a super villain pose. Well, thank Christ, this was so much easier to steal than it was in the game. It was so hard. This all looks cool, but it's dark as shit, man. Oh. Nah, bro, I seen Poseidon. You can't. That doesn't work. That doesn't work! Wait, what? Wait. The boat's taking her to the island? Huh? What the hell is going on right now? What? This is a big change. Now I really want to listen to the podcast because I want to figure out what this is all about. This never happened in the game. Okay, so we just had like a really small like interlude. And I'm trying to figure out what that means. Like the fact that Ellie came to the... Guys, let me know in the comments, but speculation in me, like, I wonder if Ellie and the Seraphites were going to be more, their stories were going to be tied more together. Because the only thing that ties Ellie and the Seraphites is that Ellie kills the Seraphites and wants to kill Abby, and Abby kills Seraphites and they want to kill Abby, like, and also the people that Abby are with. So I wonder if this was kind of just to tie them more closely to Ellie's story, because essentially in the game there's two, but really there's kind of different stories that are all happening at the exact same time. You have Ellie's story, then you have Abby's story, then you have Tommy's story, then you have Jesse's story, then you have Isaac's story, then you have Lev and Yara and whatever they're up to and stuff like that, before they meet up with Abby. But I wonder if this was like, because I know we have, and I haven't played them yet in the remaster for part 2, but we have some deleted levels that were not in the original game, that they were straight cut. I know one of them is like an extended part of Jackson, and I can't help but wonder if maybe one of them was Ellie somehow ended up on the island with the Seraphites. Kind of wish we saw the Space Needle, but I wonder if there was like a sequence in which Ellie ended up there, just to tie that their stories kind of a little bit more closely together. But for now, I'm very, very excited to listen to the podcast to see why they included this scene, because it seems like she, if anything, she learned more that these people don't mess with. Like, you don't, that wasn't English. You don't mess with these people, even though she tried to save that kid. Like, You don't mess with the Seraphites, man. They will knock you out and hang you up. You and people that you're trying to kill, they will hang all y'all's. Lily! Alright, back to our regular scheduled hunting. Is that really what it's called? Just Seattle Aquarium? Like, come on, guys. Work on your naming conventions. In Toronto, we have Ripley's Aquarium. Like, you gotta fix yourself. Do better. Do better. The music slaps, bro. An aquarium would be a really cool place for a horror movie. Have there been like a lot of movies, like horror movies, set place in like an aquarium? That's like a really, really good spot. Aquariums are like really, really creepy at night. Not that I've ever been in one at night, but like just seeing this whole vibe and this whole aesthetic. You get attacked by like an evil Shamu.
We don't know where she is.
You were just talking about her, so yes, you fucking do.
Yo, if we like hang on for like a minute, like half an hour, she'll come back.
in a better fucking match. You have 5 seconds.
Okay, wait. Pause the intenseness before I start sweating. Two things. One, I just realized that Ellie doesn't have the map. Like Ellie hasn't been marking her travels on the map like she did in the game. And I know it seems weird that I keep not complaining. I keep comparing the show to the game, but like honestly, what YouTuber isn't doing that at this point that has played the game? And I'm really doing it out of love for both visual media. I love both the show and the game. Obviously I love the game a little bit more, but that's just because I played it so many times. But so I'm trying to remember what my second point was. Yeah, so the point, Ellie doesn't have the map. I guess point 2 is I'm glad Shimmer's still alive. Yeah, Shimmer never died. That's a neat change. Maybe in the podcast they'll talk about why they kept Shimmer alive. Two. What was my second? It'll come to me. I remember now. I love this particular piece of. It's not music because it's not on the score, but like it or maybe it's just an unreleased track. But I really wish they did because I love it. That boom, boom, like it almost feels like a heartbeat, and it slowly like gets faster and you feel it in your chest, like especially because I like my headphones, I have the bass on, so like you really feel this tenseness. And this same thing plays while with Joel's death, so you really do feel the heaviness of what's happening in the scene. And just we have 10 more minutes left in this episode. What more could happen, really? Oh no!
Oh God. One incision. That's all it is. And then be sure to tie the cord. Work fast.
Oh my gosh. This is almost more heartbreaking than the game, because Mel didn't need to die. In this, she didn't need to die in the last version too, but in the game, Mel attacks her, and then Ellie, kills her. Like, the argument, you could make the argument for self-defense in that. I mean, she was holding them at gunpoint, but like, you could make the argument for self-defense in the fact that like Mel attacked Abby, and she was just caught in the crossfire. And this whole thing, immediately, Mel, nothing else matters except protecting her child. Like, that's the story of The Last of Us, is how far you will go to protect your child. And just, oh my gosh, this is, I can't believe this is happening right now. She's not going to be able to do it. Yeah. Oh, Ellie. I did hear one thing about this episode, and that it was a lot of people vilifying Ellie for. I heard rumblings of I tried not to pay too much attention, but obviously it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since this episode, or like 2 weeks since this episode aired. But I did hear something about Mel, and a lot of people were basically vilifying Ellie for this act and something, and like people are basically like turning on Ellie because of it. And all I can say is that this is a horrible situation that I wouldn't know what to do if I was in it. I don't know how to do a C-section. Like, I don't even know what the hell a C-section is. Like, the mechanics and stuff like that. I mean, my ex-girlfriend was a nurse, and like she studied nursing, and some of the stuff that she told me, and like my ex, or like my friend, like my church fam, the girl that goes to my church, she's okay, let me slow down. I don't know, got really off topic, but I know people who studied nursing, and some of the things that they talk about with the human body, like I don't even know how to like, and so I couldn't imagine being in Ellie's situation, especially considering Mel is literally losing her life as we speak. Like, so I'm not saying it's that what Ellie did was right, but all I'm saying is I feel horrible for her that she was put in this position, because nobody would want to be put in this position. And just like Ellie is this is something that is definitely going to weigh on her. And like the fact that her vengeance for Abby cost her a child. Like, she was all up on Owen about the fact that, you know, he didn't feel like he should say, or not Owen, but Jesse, he didn't save that Scar kid because he didn't want to be involved in their war. Well, guess what? Ellie's war with Abby cost her a kid. And now pretty much so far we know most of, if not all, Abby's friends are dead. This is love this story, man, but it is bleak. And there's 7 minutes left, man. What more could happen? Isn't bad that I miss Ellie in the Converse? Like, I get it, it's more practical, but nah, man. Ellie wears Converse. I wonder if this version of Tommy and Maria are gonna have problems, because this version of Tommy didn't run off. I'm assuming that he was probably. Oh wait, no, I think they left right after Ellie and Dina did. I don't think they were sent by Maria, so chances are they might still have, you know, marital problems and such. Oh boy. Things aren't going to get any better, guys. Things aren't going to get any better. I have to stop smiling at the camera because I know what's happening.
If I were out there somewhere,
I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry.
Trouble, you would set the world on fire to save me.
I would.
Bro, she's already got the match lit. Like... Oh no. You know, and we were just saying how much of a good guy Jesse is. And you know what? Oh. Yeah. Hi, Abby. She can't do wrong in my eyes. I'm sorry. It's Caitlin Deaver.
Just let him go.
I could fix her, guys. I could fix her. She just needs a little love from Aaron. Please, guys, I could help her. Like, it's Caitlin Deaver, man. She's fine. It's okay. Jesse probably didn't even feel it.
I let you live. And you wasted it.
Yeah. I effing love her, man. I'm sorry. She can do no wrong in my eyes. It's Caitlin Dever, man. Y'all got the best and worst actress to play this role. Best because she's awesome. Worst because there's no way I'm going to be against her. God, she's so pretty. I'm sorry. The FOB. The WF have a whole community, man. Not even a community. This is a whole ass society. Yeah, baby. And there we go. Oh, okay. That was a bit too much. So that's the end of season 2. Oh boy. Bring on season 3 with Abby, baby. Let's go. I'm ready. Caitlin Dever, show me what you got. Yeah, I mean, good season, man. Wrapping up with final thoughts of season 2. I thought it was a really solid season. With the elements and stuff from the game, the great parts that I really enjoyed. My only nitpick was that it was just 7 episodes isn't enough for me, man. Like, I feel like, but that being said, they did tell the parts that I wanted to get told, and then they did more with the parts that I wasn't expecting, and so I enjoyed all of that. That being said, I will say I think the as beautiful as it was, the last episode, the flashback episode, I still think I would have enjoyed it more had it been more spread out throughout the course of the journey. Because while I think the flashback episode in season 1 with Ellie and Riley, while that is a flashback sequence that kind of stops the momentum of the story, it does serve a purpose in showing that Ellie's not gonna let another person that she cares about, being Joel in this situation, die in that present moment, unlike the fact that she had to kill Riley. And a lot of these flashbacks served mostly just to kind of show where we were, or basically what happened to get to this point. But in a small way, we kind of already knew that, or we could have, had those moments more, evenly spread out. I guess that was my only nitpick. I'll probably have more thoughts and feelings after I listen to the podcast, which I'm very excited to listen to. But in the meantime, I'm very excited for season 3. I am planning on finishing my Riverdale reaction at some point, guys. I promise I am going to do it. I know I keep saying that I'm not going to, but I'm going to do it at some point, I promise. And then I don't think I've announced this yet, but I want to do a season 3 reaction for Ginny and Georgia. So, and I think that season drops tomorrow, so hopefully that'll be a thing I start filming tomorrow. But I hope you stay tuned to see if that happens. Hopefully it happens. But in the meantime, let me know what you thought about this episode, about this season for The Last of Us Part 2. And I hope you join me on Your Average Stream as we play through The Last of Us Part 2. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe to YN, and I will see you all in the next trailer or video or reaction. Peace. Take care.